Hi there and welcome back. What I want to point out, there's a tool that I love to use, and I've used this for most of my rigging projects, and it's called the Comet tool. And so Michael Comet is the actual creator of this. So if you go to his website, which is going to be www.comet and then hyphen cartoons.com, and that will bring you to Michael Comet's webpage, and you can go to Maya Downloads and actually just select all of his mill scripts. So you can just download them from here. So cometscripts.zip. Okay, and so this says Maya 6 point, but they still are working for Maya 2020 and further. I haven't noticed any difference. Everything still works, but these tools are great. Kind of a lifesaver for adding quick rig objects and all that. So this is the one that I prefer to use is Comet's tools. And so once you get that Comet scripts.zip file, he's got an let's see. So let's go through where and how to install that. So once you do have that scripts folder, or once you grab that Comet scripts.zip, where you want to install that, and we'll go over that. So what you'll want to do is go to wherever you downloaded the file, and so if you bring up once you go to your documents, Maya, and then whatever version you're using. So if you go, say, if you're using 2020 or 2022, I believe is the latest. If you go to the scripts folder and just right click, or just basically extract the Comet, all the Comet tools, Comet scripts, and it'll basically place them in your scripts folder. So Comet menu, all these. So that's where you want those to be. And then once you do that, you can close that down and then go back to Maya. Okay, so now once you have Comet tools extracted to your scripts folder, if you bring up the script editor here, and you can actually just go to File, Source Script, and then go to your actual scripts folder, wherever that is. So mine is basically at my Documents Maya 2020, go to Scripts and look for Comet menu. Once you just select Comet menu and just say Source, it should pop up basically into here. It'll bring in that menu, Comet menu. And then if it doesn't, you can actually just type in Comet menu and then semicolon, and then hit enter, and then that should bring up the Comet menu. So once you have these tools, basically what this gives you is all these shapes. You can actually build locators from any of this stuff. So say you'll see here, so if I select all these locators and now go to Comet, Shapes, Joint, this throws a joint at every place that we placed the locator. Okay, so, and it also, what it also does is it looks at the selection order. And so the first one is going to be root, second one is going to be hips, for example. So you'll see here, it's going to be root, hips. So anything that's here, so we can go here and select all these. So if we select and copy, and if I go here, whoops, I should be able, not the group, I'm going to delete that. And so here we should be able to go double click this and say root, and I'll go to hips, and I'm just double clicking and double clicking. So you just go to the one that you're, so this is 3. So just make sure that you select the right one, and you can see by which one's selected. So left knee, so we're at left foot, so we'll copy that. And we'll go to left ball, copy that. And then after left ball is left toe, copy that. And left toe, we'll go to spine 01, copy. And we're just looking here too, just to make sure that that's named properly, so spine 2. And then I believe chest is next. We'll select the chest. And left clav, copy. And from left clav, we'll go left arm. And left elbow, copy and paste. Left elbow, yes, we got left elbow, so left hand. And let's go back up. So after left hand is left pointer. And left pointer 01, copy, paste. Left middle, copy. Left middle, paste. Left middle, copy. Whoops, we want this one to copy. I'm going to go down here and paste. And left ring, copy. Paste. If you have a big enough window, you can actually just keep this up. So copy, paste, and so pinky, copy, it's here, paste, and pinky, copy, paste. These are going to be the thumbs, copy. Oops, actually that's the top thumb. So we want to paste that guy, copy, paste. And so this one we want copy, paste, and then the last two is going to be neck, copy, copy, Control V. Okay, so all of our joints are renamed, and what we want to also do is go to modify and search and replace names, and we're going to search for underscore loc, and we'll change it to, replace it to underscore JNT for joint. And selected, and we'll just say replace. So now it's root joint. All these should be named properly. All right. I'm just going to look through here, and I actually want this to be 02 underscore joint, and then this one is going to be middle 2 joint. This one we want to be 02 underscore joint. I'm just making sure that these are named. This is more of a just a clearing up some things here. And so here we'll go pinky. We just want to make sure this is joint, and this one is going to be 2 joint. So 1 joint. Whoops. I just want joint, and then this one to be 02. 2 underscore joint, just like so. So that's. So now how we think about this is that we want to actually do our child-parent relationships. Okay, so we know that the 02 is going to follow the 01. So if we hit P for parent, that makes 01 the parent. So 2 to 1 for the pinky and parent, 2 to 1 and parent, middle 02 to parent, so I'm just hitting P. So pointer 02 to 01, and then P. And then these 5, if you select all those and select the hand and parent. Okay, I'm going to undo that and just make sure. So I just select with the left mouse button, left pointer, and then I'm holding down Shift, and then going to left thumb, and then I hold down Control and select the left hand. And then I hit P for parent. So that hand is now the parent of those fingers. And then we'll just go up to the elbow. So the left hand, and then I'm Control left clicking left elbow to parent, and then left elbow to left arm and parent. So left arm to left clavicle, holding down Control. Okay. That'll go to the clavicle, and then from the clavicle I want to go to the chest. So Control left click chest and hitting P. Okay, and then from here I'm going to go, actually I'm going to undo that right now because I just want to leave the clavicle on its own for just a second. And then, so the head, I want to follow the neck, parent, and then neck to chest, parent, chest to spine 2, parent, spine 2 to spinal 1 is a parent, and let's see, spinal 2, actually we'll leave that like that. And then the leg, so we're going to go toe to ball, parent, ball to foot, parent, foot to knee, parent, knee to leg, parent, and then so root, hips, and the root and hips are going to be on their own for right now. And so this is basically all zeroed out. This is at 0, the root. So actually I want to basically pull that root back just a little bit as well. And the hips too. The hips I kind of want underneath like that. All right. So with that, we have our basic joint placement, and the so if you were to go here and select these 3 and rotate along X, you see that they're all have the right rotation, which is exactly what we want. And having those locators placed for us, that they kind of made that so we don't have to do too much right off the get-go. So from there, we're going to orient our joint, just do a basic joint orientation on this just to make sure that they're correct, and we'll move forward with that next, and I'll show that to you. We're going to use the Comet tools for that. All right, thanks.